The dark power pouring out of the Sunwell. I can feel it even from here.
All those people, our army, our heroes, our leaders, gone. We are exposed here, unprotected to save those. But we need to ensure that we survive this. Report to Lotamar and tell him what's transpired in the voice bar. I'll get Amrak to safety and learn.
We need to let Lorthamar know what's happened. You go ahead of us.
Wait, that's the March on Quell the Nas.
The beauty of Eversong endures.
This is Darky. I'm deploying my scouts to learn more of what's transpired in the world while we use our remaining forces to defend Silvermoon. Be ready, champion.
Our strength lies in our people.
The Sunwell, no, the Darkwell is overrun. Void spawn creatures form the region. They are greatest champion of fight held. The grounds for to the very last. Champion, can you survive well to not find any survivors? If you tag them with these tokens, our mages will be able to teleport the individuals back. You must try to save as many as may.
Champion, place these tokens on any survivors you find. They will allow my magisters to teleport them to safety.
Go check.
The survivors suffer under a stain of void corruption. I do not believe we can count on their aid for some time.
The Sunwell corrupted. The Vanguard swept away as if they were nothing. How will we survive this?
Is the Darkwell a foothold for Xal'atath? Will her devouring hosts spill out to corrupt all of Azeroth?
This maybe will make more sense once we clear the raid. And hey, the Mars on Queldonars. Anduin, Baron, Ellen. There's so few, but ones you saved are more than all I hope.
We need to assault the Darkwell and take it back from Xalatath.
With what army, Erator? The Vanguard is gone.
Then we will find an army. Xalatath's devouring host will not stay in Quel'Danas forever. All of Azeroth is in danger.
The Calderai, we must retake the Darkwell and defeat Loara before the world turns ashore. We need an army. No, many armies. We need to reach out to our other to the other isles. We should start with the Calderai of Balamur. Akalet can teleport a small envoy there and we can present our request. Still, there has been much blood spilled among the elves. Fantasy that go far and strike deep. Hold on to hope, Bristom. That's all we have left.
Xalatath won the Battle of the Voidspire, but all is not lost. We can still fight. The problem isn't just retaking the Isle of Quel'Danas. We have to cleanse the corrupted Darkwell. We need military might and magical expertise. I propose we call upon the other elven people for aid, and not just those from Quel'Thalas. We should send a diplomatic mission to Bel Ameth and entreat the Night Elves for their aid.
They will extract a price.
And we invite the High Elves and the Silver Covenant to join our efforts.
Those butchers will not set foot inside our city.
You are wrong about them. Of all the peoples of Azeroth, the elves understand the threat of the Darkwell.
If we are to survive, we must put aside past battles. We must contact the other elven people.
I will send a message to Suramar to rally our armies. Chief Telemancer Oculus is at your disposal for transport.
To Belameth, then. Erator, seek out your aunt. We will accept aid from anyone that would fight against Xalatath and her devouring host.
And they're all gone. I'm getting a feeling that Grandmaster... Wait. Another artsmate. Thought the High Elves were all dead and became Blood Elves. Yeah, I'll run around. Hey, there's a piece of wood over there.
Once again, that accursed Sunwell has been corrupted by vile magic. Predictable.
He sounds old. My elf sounds old. That's quite the assembly you brought to my lands. Shogun.
We will find the
You have
answers we
traveled far
seek.
to ask my people to Mars to yet another war. My elf's former is blonde, but not misplaced. While Silvermoon is on the thread, let us not forget how many of my people burned when the Sundarai failed to aid us and tell themselves. However, Belamet stands stall thanks to their aid. Let each present their reasoning and I shall then make my decision.
What has befallen the people in Silvermoon? Tell me of the doom that threatens you.
We have made many
What's
sacrifices.
this?
The Sunwell has fallen. Xalatath has twisted its power to the void, creating the Darkwell.
Oh, that's all?
Come with an open mind.
This marks my first visit to our murder, so describes descriptions of it is verdant splendor with little pussies. In my youth, I seldom appreciate the beauty of nature, even as I looked at out my window of my study into Everstone. But now, after years of exile to Talagrosa Rift, well, I suppose there are some things that are far too easy to take for granted.
This much void energy will soon spill from the Sunwell, corrupting all of Azeroth. It must be stopped.
Let us begin.
The Caldera aided my people and in our own time of need, just as I fought alongside their people in defense of a murder. However, the Caldera made it very clear to my people we are not friends. And there are many reasons we joined the Horde, the Caldera being one of them.
Even now, my people gather their own army to lend to the Sindorai. We remember those who aided us in the past.
I have heard enough. The Void is a threat to all of Azeroth. You will have our armies.
That's one flat conversation. Very well, the Void presence is a threat to this world and cannot be ignored. I grow tired of yet another threat of the Sun that cannot be ignored.
Tread carefully.
If we are to muster for war, then there is an ancient we must bring with us, or they will never forgive us. They are a mentor to myself and nearly every sentinel who served the Calderite. They are skilled in war tactics and rallying our greatest forces, and they will fall asleep again. If history is any lesson, they will only awaken when the aid of someone who knows war. Will you seek out their group people to learn how to awaken them?
On your mark.
Awaken the ancient planet. The enemy we face is vast and hosts many capabilities. We will need to match their strength and versatility in battle. To that end, I ask that you seek out Elder Verdenbark, an ancient protector who has long kept our people safe in times of war. They are stubborn and may require you to entice them in some fashion, but our group people will know best how to do so.
Keep your eyes sharp
Awaken the
and your
ancient
footsteps
Lord.
silent.
While our forces gather, I would like you to have the honor of awakening our ancient. There are particularly ancient of lore we will need awakened. They are master of magic, teacher of our druids, and force that will awaken alongside us across many battlefields. Find their group keepers so that they can learn what is needed to give them to wake the ancient.
Champion, please aid Maev with awakening the ancients and preparing them for war.
Ay, ay, ay.
The Sindorai continue the ancient elven tradition of not learning from their disastrous mistakes.
What the hell happened with you,
What is your
Marianne?
report?
Your voice. Have you been smoking like crazy? In time of war and stuff, our ranged protectors have been an unwielding force on the battlefield. They just take a lot of off the road. The elder Mardenburg battle tenders follow you. Take out any large stones and balls with that the elder can fling at our foes. He is refusing to wake up until he has something to throw. I got distracted. Really? Somebody made a portal for? Jesus Christ, the three ants are really powerful. But then throwing stones at elder bird.
It was the incessant need for a fount of power that destroyed our civilization and brought our home to ruin.
I'll wait with entering a quest. Oh, 3. What? Keeper of the Grove. The Great Elbrand Rest. The growing darkness in Silvermoon has erased many woods. They will be willing to aid us in awakening this ancient. Take this banner and rally the wisp of the lowlands to war. What? So Brute, as a raid leader, what are we gonna do today? Normally, what is it? Team Grove, the Void Spire. And if we've cleared it all, we go to the new one, the March on Quel'Danas. We first clear on normal. Why? What do you mean? Why? First we clear what we can clear, then we go to the new ones. Why don't we... The Harandir for story? We have time, mate. First we clear what we can clear. Hey, first we do what we're used to. The Harandir... The moon hasn't raised many wisps. Then we should be able to clear it quite easily. I don't think... I think we will clear the first two raids quite easily again. And by... I think this evening we will do March of Quel'Danas already. They will be willing to aid us and awaken this ancient. Take this banner and rally the wisps of the lower lands to war. Gather and bring them here, and they shall awaken the ancients as they did in wars long past. Simply get near any of the angry wisps in the region, and they shall follow. They should even keep up with your mouth. I don't know. That was the plan we made last week. I don't know, Kaka, what are you gonna do this evening? I'd rather clear what we know that we can clear, and then immediately go for the next ones, so that if we have severe problems with certain bosses, we can focus on it and not be all of a sudden. I don't want to be in a situation that on Sunday I need to say at a certain point we're trying problems with a certain boss. Oh wait, we need to stop trying this boss and go clear the bosses that we already cleared once before.
Once again, the Sunwell invites corruption and calamity. How many times must its mere existence imperil our world?
I don't know what happened to my hand. You asked, I answered. Wait. Big Boa Bob has fought many wars on behalf of the Goldorai. After the battle, he put down roots again. Every single time he severed the roots. He will only respect one who has known war to wait.
Each time the Sunwell comes under attack, the Blood Elves suffer in the aftermath, and yet they cling to it.
Yeah. Hey, somebody stole my wood! Damn you out, dwarf.
The Kaldorei forces make this fight possible, but we will need more allies to be assured of victory.
Awaken the Ancient of War. Well done, Bruce. The forest marches to...
Goddess, watch over
Awaken the
you.
Ancient Protector. Voidbreaker. Good, an Ancient Protector is capable of striking foes from afar with the boulder. Yeah. But they on the ground are flying or in the air.
Nature will heal.
That's nice. But the Ancient of towards sight will be unstoppable. Oh no. Well, the Caldera are mustard. I also use your help as a witness, as I ask another group for aid. We'll need the Quel'Drai for what is to come, no matter how much some of the Sunderai will protest. Alcolet has agreed to open a portal for the two of us to reach my aunt, Verisa Windrunner, where she awaits us in Everzone. The Sunderai will not come with me, will you?
The conflict between the Blood Elves and the High Elves of the Silver Covenant is still fresh. I foresee problems on both sides.
I I never miss a shot.
You know, Lord.
Lorthmar, I've attached no conditions to my aid. A corrupted Sunwell is an existential threat that cannot be ignored.
Both our peoples have moved beyond the conflicts of the past. A hopeful sign for the future.
However, this marks the third time that evil has descended upon Quel'Danas and placed our world in peril. Should we survive this crisis, I ask that you do not attempt to reignite the Sunwell. It is time to find a different path.
You said there were no conditions.
None for our army to join the battle. But the Sunwell invites catastrophe and conflict. For the sake of your people, you must let it go.
You can't ask that of me. The Sunwell defines us. Without it, we were nothing. Weak and powerless.
We Keldori once faced a similar fear. Losing our immortality was a cruel fate. And those who sought to regain it committed terrible crimes. So believe me when I say that I know how you feel. But I also know that your people's resilience far eclipses their reliance on the Sunwell.
I will consider it.
Oh god. Is that war ball?
Just a bunch of stubborn old elves.
Fret not. You did well to bring them together.
So I'm sure you remember my aunt, Verisa, when you were with us at the ruins of Dalaran when her vision of the void assaulting the Sunwell was first manifested. She and her silver comet, what remains of Keldori is as they once were. They will prove invaluable fighting. The rest for the rest. Before we are able to make amends with the living, we must lay the dead to rest. Years ago, I cursed Dalaran of all elves allied with the Horde. I blamed them for the action of the war chief at the time that resulted in the death of my husband. Now, years later, those ghosts still haunt me. Will you put them to rest and gather their remains? I'll perform some small atonement by bringing these remains to Silvermoon. They deserve to be returned home. Symbol of the past. Arator's warning is poignant. There will be no small amount of grief or even stress when we return to Silvermoon. I suspect Atios and his sons will bear our passage if we enter without preparation. To that end, I have saved some precious remnants of our shared history from before the demise of Dalaran. Would you please gather them for me, Buster?
Do you think returning Anasterian's relics will convince those like Aethys to allow you to return?
I don't intend it as a bribe, but if relics of the last king must return home, then perhaps the Quel'Dori deserve the same.
It's good you are here. I was young when Quel'Thalas fell. I don't remember much about King Anasterian.
He ruled for thousands of years, from the troll wars against the Amani to his heroic sacrifice against the Scourge. To this day, Anasterian is revered by both Blood Elves and High Elves. He is a symbol of when our people stood as one. After Anasterian's sacrifice, our people were split apart. The Blood Elves stayed in the ruins to rebuild, and did terrible things to regain that feeling of power. We High Elves could not abide what Prince Kael'thas was asking of us. We left during our people's greatest need. We have also done terrible things since then.
Would anything have been different if Anasterian had survived?
It doesn't matter what would have been. It only matters that he was a symbol of a united, powerful Quel'Thalas. We need that now.
You know, Anasterian wasn't the only one who died defending Silvermoon. Despite what everyone says, I wish Aunt Sylvanas were here to join the fight. But I suppose her days as Ranger General truly are a thing of the past. All things considered, maybe that's for the best.
High King Anasterian's Book of Law. He applied its dictates equally to all his subjects.
Come on. What is this? Movement speed reduced by 8 and haste reduced by 8. Give me a sec. I need to wait until that debuff goes off, I think. Wait, I'm healing again.
Passed down from Anasterian's great-grandfather,
Crown of the
this
High.
crown adorned the brow of every Quel'Dorei king.
I hope that these relics of Anasterian are enough to remind Silvermoon that we are still one people.
Rest for the restaurant. I have allowed them to torment my people for too long. I bear that guilt as well. Thank you, Burstorm. It's time for me to bring those ghosts here. We were not able to prevent much from Dalaran before, preserve much from Dalaran before it fall. But every object recovered carries with its history, meaning, and lesson. Lessons that any citizen of Quel'Thalas should understand. The artifact of the last king of Quel'Thalas, he was someone all Quel'Dorei and Sin'dorei respected. I intend to return this artifact to their rightful. It is time for us to return to Silvermoon. I have no doubt we will be greeted as traitors and murderers. I do not care how we are seen. I care for Quel'Thalas survives. Will you join us, Burstorm? From what Arthur said, we have earned more than a measure of respect from Silvermoon. I will be honored if you would assist us in entering the city without incident.
The Silver Covenant returns to Silvermoon one last time.
Champion, if you would meet us at the gates, it would be a powerful symbol.
Let me see. Warcraft.